Hello you guys, it's me Devlin and we're working on part 14 to NBA 2K16. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Nice, right there. Yes! We finally dunk. Let's see what our stats. So, if you can see, our stats are right there. We're gonna do upgrade. Not that much to upgrade, so we're gonna wait. Endorsements. Not much. Done with the Stance Sox deal. Okay. Okay. You're lucky that I did. Oh, I already got that one done. Alright. Like you saw on the calendar, we have a home game against Toronto. Oh, come on. I thought I did this. Okay, let's go.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I will see y'all when I get subbed in.
Welcome to 2K Sports,
Peace.
everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. We'll be checking out Kyle Lowry tonight. He's the definition, I think, of a late bloomer. When you see how his game has really blossomed with experience, how does his performance rate for you, Kenny, among the best point guards in the league?
Oh, he's up there when he's healthy. The key is health with him. I think he made his first All-Star team last year, first All-Star game. That was great. You know, at 28 years old, that usually doesn't happen when you're after 9 years in the league.
Over the course of his career, he's found ways to improve his game. He's not an efficient scorer, but he's got a lot of ways to create a shot. Heck of a player.
He'll sneak up on you and hit a triple-double on you, too.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the first game back in Atlanta for the Hawks. And Kyle Korver out with the injury. He will be missed.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young player, man, we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
Yeah, and certainly not the news he nor his teammates were hoping for. But he'll just have to rededicate himself to the rehab process, and hopefully he can come back better than ever.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Scola out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's Atlanta with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year.
All right, now.
But not
Take a
really
break.
to the point
Take a
where
break.
they should be
2 shots.
overly concerned about it.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. We've played just over a minute here in the first. T kicks to Bellinelli. Horford with the screen on DeRozan. Dishes it to Horford. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And here's Toronto. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Bellinelli kicks to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Teague against Lowry. Feeds it to Horford. High post shot. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here is Cephalosha. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. A nice shot by T.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Magic in Orlando. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Teague. Shot from 12. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Carroll kicks to DeRozan. From outside the arc. Another miss by DeRozan. DeRozan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside Millsap. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
With some arc, and it's Cephalosha. Freaks checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. Ross, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Joseph. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it? This guy is a beast on the boards.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a power.
Can DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
So for Toronto right now, James Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Joseph in at the point. The Hawks leading by 5. To the wing right side. Offensive rebound. Millsap. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them once.
And we finished one half.
Coach, what are the key aspects of...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Without question. Joseph's checked in. Raptors trail by 16. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Teague, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kicks it to Scola. Here's Joseph. There's the feed to Valanciunas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford. For Toronto, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Over to the wing. Picked by Horford. Here's Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got his first basket of the night.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Screened by Valanciunas. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 6.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And James Johnson is subbed in for DeMarre Carroll.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Teague. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Horford. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the basket good. And the Hawks lead by 16.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague for the Hawks. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Hardaway comes in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Raptors also with a sub. Ross is checked in. Shot clock at 6. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Patterson. And that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan. Schroeder passes to Freak. 18 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Ross in the corner. There's the dish to Joseph. Patterson, the screen. From 12 feet out. They get it again.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Muscala dishes to Hardaway. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also,
Raptors trail by 19.
and this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so by winning the first of 3 in this season series, it should give them plenty of momentum and confidence for the next time they'll have to lace their sneakers up against the Raptors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Al Horford. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the wing on the left. Here's Freak. The Hawks again can't hit. And the Raptors with the ball. 19-point game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Freak. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
The high post shot. And the shot is long. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in the...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford. His veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of experience paid off in a big way for them tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
You know,
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta.
I will see all you
going up
when
against the
we get
Oklahoma
subbed
City
in.
Thunder.
Peace.
Last outing for Oklahoma City, they ended up with a win against the Wizards. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things. Here on the animal.
Beautiful and vibrant Atlanta, Georgia, the capital of Georgia, and our location tonight. It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Hawks still playing on their home court in this one. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they've already shown they're going to be a dangerous team this season. It's just a matter of whether or not they can take that next big step.
And if they truly want to be mentioned among the title hopefuls, they've got to improve steadily over the course of the season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Durant in at small forward. Stevenson kicks to Westbrook. The fader. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. Durant's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Thunder. Westbrook against Teague. And good on the basket. Booking.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right now.
And it looks like we're going against Russell Westbrook.
Just over a
in
minute
the
gone
all
here in the
red
second quarter.
uniforms.
Freak, he's in at the point. Horford is out there with Muscala. And there's Teague.
Oh, this is when they had
Cephalosha in at the 3
Durant.
spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Freak. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pushing it up. Stevenson passes to Ibaka. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And the wing jumper offline. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Washington Wizards.
I mean, no stress. And the game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Here's Kanter. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Kanter's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And now a look at Serge Ibaka. Some stats on him. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Second in blocks and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And as you said, one of the best shot blockers in the league. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Teague dishes to Freak. Westbrook with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Offensive rebound. The Hawks trailer. And Muscala kicks to Cephalosha. There's a good screen. Teague drives in. Here's Freak. couldn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Mitch McGary's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Freak missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
There's a good screen. Here's Bellinelli, defended by Durant. Freak. And Cantor pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Stevenson with it. Picked up by Teague. Cantor, the pass to McGary.
You look at what McGary has done so far. He's got 10 points and a block. You talk about being on. He's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing.
And that concludes the first half.
Kevin, there was a point where...
The second half just about to get going here.
What a performance from Durant here.
Freaks checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Hawks trail by 6. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Lance Stevenson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Sefolosha. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And the free throw, no good. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Freak. The shot will not go. Excellent D from Cantor. Stevenson dishes to Westbrook, and he gets it to go. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Stolen by Westbrook.
We're going to lose this game.
Stevenson drives in, and the foul called on Freak. So for the Hawks, Bellinelli.
Can you just, like, sub? Thank you.
Also making some changes here. Muscala, he's checked in
Yeah,
for
we're going to
Horford.
lose.
Villanueva comes in for Paul Millsap. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Oklahoma City, Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Kevin Durant in for Lance Stevenson. Freak in at point guard. Charlie Villanueva out there with Muscala. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Atlanta gets it back.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
They recover it. Adams' shot is good.
Oh, shit. They got Steven Adams. I
There's Freak.
completely
3-second
forgot.
difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Holiday. Hawks passing it around. Turn around Jay. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the...
345.
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 times, kid.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big.
And folks,
all right,
that'll
guys.
wrap it up for tonight.
I'm out.
We hope
Peace.